Glass Beach, Fort Bragg, CA. Formerly a dumping ground by the locals. This glossy beach has been formed by the tiny pieces of degraded glasses. The waves have washed away the broken pieces, creating miniature multicolored trinkets. It's absolutely safe to swim here but not ethical and legal to pick. Mammatus clouds over Cordoba. Star-shaped sand of Okinawa, which is actually skeletons of marine life from approximately 550 million years ago. Pacific parrotlet. It's maybe the smallest parrot in the world. Height 12 centimeters to 15 centimeters. Weight around 30 grams. The Pacific parrotlet is found in Central America and South America. They are most prevalent in Peru and Ecuador. Bankrupt investor Walter Thornton tries to sell his luxury roadster for $100 cash on the streets of New York City following the 1929 stock market crash. Colorized. Orthodontics for dogs who had trauma to their mouth. What message will you give to the world? Very colorful and beautiful combination of minerals in a crystal pocket. Quartz, fluorite, bertrandite, barite, hematite, and iridescent goethite. Greenlee County. As one-of-a-kind albino cyclops dwarf shark. Army of frogs climbing onto a water buffalo to catch the flies it attracts. The Electric Forest Festival in 2019, Michigan, USA. Comfort Town. A suburb in Kiev, Ukraine. Houses are painted in bright colors to contrast the surrounding gray Soviet-style buildings. Colorful mold growing on a water-damaged book in my university's archive. This is an image of Clyde, the largest Kodiak bear ever held in captivity. It measured over 9 feet, 2.7 meters, and weighed more than 2,000 pounds, 900 kilograms. Arabic stone, clay building style dating to the 10th century, Rijal Alma, Saudi Arabia. Hydrographic map of the state of California, OC. Chichen Itza 1892 and now. Austin Airport has an interimaginary gate, currently boarding to Equestria. There is one more pyramid. Location: Tolyatti, Russia. The James Webb Space Telescope, successor to the Hubble telescope, will finally launch into orbit on December 18. It is 20 years in the making and $9.5 billion over budget. This is a vaquita, the rarest marine mammal on the planet. There are approximately 10 individuals left alive. Israeli designer Tidar Zagaji makes custom kicks for passers-by with poo foam casting molded to the exact shape of their sole and fused to their socks. An upside-down statue of Sir Charles La Trobe. The sculptor is quoted as saying that the statue embodies the notion that universities should turn ideas on their heads. Sir Charles was known for his advocacy for education and bettering Melbourne, Australia, in the mid-1800s. Sunken library building outside of State Library, Victoria, Australia. The rare silver pheasant, its feathers are amazing. On this date, 2 years ago, students set up border security around Hong Kong University to keep police spies out during protest. A new dinosaur species was discovered by a retired doctor that has a bulbous nose. Evolution? Soviet anti-nuke poster from the 70s or 80s. The tallest man ever known to have lived. Robert Wadlow. Pictured here at age 15 with actresses Anne Morris and Maureen O'Sullivan. 8 feet 2 inches in this picture. He had grown almost an entire foot up to 8 feet 11 inches when he died at age 22. And he was believed to still be growing. Fun fact: when Elvis Presley died, he owned 37 handguns, an unknown number of rifles and 1 machine gun. Picture as Elvis with one of his rifles. COVID-19 early warning system in Hungary. They measure the levels of virus particles in the sewage and predict future outbreaks based on that data. One of the Hungarian gas suppliers found the correlation first, and they used it to plan shipments of oxygen to the hospitals that'll need it the most. Professor Satyendra Nath Bose playing a Esraj particle, boson, is named after him. He's best known for his works on QM in the early 1920s. Collaboration with Einstein in developing the foundation for Bose-Einstein statistics in Bose-Einstein condensate. A dark hallway inside an abandoned asylum! Exclamation mark. Global seed vault is tunneled into the icy tundra of Svalbard. Norway is a vault that holds the entire future of agriculture. Opened in 2008. It is the first of its kind. A gene bank for collecting and preserving every single unique set of genes for the millions of varieties of crops on Earth. This is the first authenticated image of Abraham Lincoln, showing him as U.S. Congressman-elect in 1846 in a daguerreotype. The first publicly available photographic process. Hairstyle from about 3,300 years ago noted on this preserved ancient Egyptian head. Manaslu is 8th highest mountain in world at 8,163 meters above sea level. Manaslu lie between Nepal and Tibet. Name Manaslu means mountain of the spirit, which originated from Sanskrit word manasa, meaning intellect or soul. First ascent was as the 9th of May, 1956. Hunter brothers doing some mid-air mechanical checks during their 23-day-long continuous flight in 1930. During the flight, food and fuel were delivered to them periodically by another airplane. Frank Hayes, the only dead man in history to win a competition. Sailboat in comparison to a moored USS Iowa. Apparently a long time ago they used to use glass as insulation in transformers. One blew in our neighborhood, and my boyfriend rescued this chunk and brought it home for me. The world's 10th largest pyramid is a Bass Pro Shop located in Memphis, Tennessee. It's all about perspective. This is Saturn's North Polar Vortex. The US for scale. What the cast of Friends will look like in 2024. These are all Liberian county flags. The border between Norway and Sweden. Wind caused the occupied 700-foot-long airship USS Los Angeles to perform a somersault atop the 200-foot mooring mast at Lakehurst, NJ, USA 1926. President Macron of France changed the color of the French flag in July 2020. No one noticed. Mount Erebus is the most southern active volcano on Earth and with 3,794 meters the second highest in Antarctica. Photo. Maria Stenzel. A very old computer from 1980.